Greetings viewers, it's Ian Lowe here again. Okay, so today I want to make a video. This is my video response slash reaction based on EricTheCarGuy ETCG1's video topic about cars that sit, based on when he talked about his 1993 Acura Vigor when it sat before he bought it, and based on that I just want to talk about today people that sit and just lie around and don't move very much. The thing with cars that sit are that, just like what Eric said with cars that just sit and don't move, especially if they sit outside, is that they're gonna deteriorate and rot away, and things are gonna start going bad on it. Because if you let a car just sit around, let's say I'm going to just start off with cars that sit outside. If you just let a car sit outside and not move it for a while, whether for a year or anything more than a year, anytime more than a year, just letting it sit, then the car is just going to suffer and just go bad. The battery is going to drain where you can't start it because there's no power. The fluids are going to start going bad as well too, especially the oil, because the oil tends to dry up because of the chemical composition of it, because the water tends to dry up and all the other compounds and solids that's in the oil, it's going to seize up the parts, gum them up, and a lot of things are going to go bad in cars, including reservoirs and those other plastic places, that those reservoirs that are made of plastic, and they start drying up and becoming brittle and cracking and splitting and stuff like that. A lot of problems happen with cars that sit. If you talk about having it sit outside, but going to cars that sit inside, a car sitting in a garage will be better than a car that sits outside. Because first of all, inside there's no weathering, nobody touches it. There's no human, physical human activity either that's gonna go damage the car besides the weathering. It's gonna be better if you let it sit inside. But if you have cars that just sit around, I mean, if you have cars that sit and you don't use them very much, that's fine, but one thing you have to do is that once in a while, at least start it up and just drive it around. You don't have to drive it very far, even if you don't drive it very much, but at least drive it around so that you can get the fluids going and have them go through the heat cycles. Then the car will be in good shape. Because low mileage cars tend to be better than high mileage cars, but it all depends on maintenance and as well as starting up once in a while, because otherwise the quality of the car, regardless of how good the car is built, even if it's a luxury car, Japanese or German, whatever, it'll be in good condition if you just maintain it. Even if you don't drive it very much, fine, but just maintain it, drive it from time to time, and the car will work, and it can still last a long time, you know? But going to people that sit and lie around, it's going to go through the same suffering conditions as cars that sit, based on the consequences of things going bad. Because when you just sit around, lie around, and don't move very much at all, and don't get any exercise, then your health is going to suffer. Based on your health, that's going to suffer. First of all, you're not going to think very straight. When you don't think very straight, your blood is not going to flow. There's not going to be enough blood flow to your brain. There won't be. And especially if you have fatigue, arthritis, and back pain, or arm, leg, whatever joint pain. If you don't move around, then and stuff like that's going to happen, because the blood circulation, it's not just going not enough for the brain, but not enough blood to certain parts of the body. That's why you feel so tired and feel almost dead when you don't move around. And honestly, sometimes if you have those days when you're just so exhausted that you don't feel like moving, but throughout the past in your life you've moved around a lot and done a lot of good things, that's fine. You can have some occasional days off, not moving around very much, or you can just rest. But especially when you're young, you should be moving around and exercising. Otherwise you're going to get sick. And when you don't think very straight, not having enough blood circulate to your brain, like I said in one of my previous videos when I talked about high cholesterol and staying healthy, then you're going to have all sorts of impulsive, stressful thoughts. It's the way it is. Because once you start exercising and your blood starts pumping to your brain, you're going to think very straight. And you're going to feel very happy. Because those people that are usually sick, that just lay around, sit around, they're not happy. Even if they try to be happy, I don't know, just watch TV all day or go on the computer all day, it will help you to stay happy, but it's not going to last very long. It's just going to fade away. You have to be doing stuff in order to be successful and just to stay happy. And I haven't said this yet, but you should get out of your own comfort zone. Do things that you've never done before, that scare you, and get in the habit of doing those things. Because learning how to do certain things to be successful, it isn't easy, because it depends on habits. It depends on getting into the habit of doing things, and not being in the habit of doing things, then it's going to be difficult. But once you start doing things that you're not in the habit of doing and you practice doing those things, it won't be hard. It'll be very simple once you get in the habit and you get used to it. It all depends on habits. Excuse me. Because some people are going to take longer to be successful in life because it takes a long time for them to get into the habit of doing things. Well, some people will be successful in a shorter amount of time because they get in the habit of things very easily. And those people that become very successful very quickly, they'll get over things quickly. Unlike those people that take longer, it takes longer and it takes them a harder time to be able to get over things. And going to people who are not successful and always unhappy and just goofing around all the time, especially pretending that they're happy, but they're not happy. They don't know how to get over themselves or things that have happened in the past. Not getting over things in the past, they will haunt you and it will gnaw away your attention. Unlike if you get over things, you'll be more relaxed and nothing's going to haunt you. You'll feel happier and not as stressful. And it is hard to get over things, especially things that are most important to you, but there are times when you just have to get over things, especially things that didn't work out so well when you're younger. You have to get over it. Even if it takes you a little while to get over it, still, you need to get over it, regardless of how long it takes. When I was younger, I had a harder time getting over things, where I had so much impatience and not being patient about things. But you know what? That's how we learn. Because we need to continuously keep learning. We make mistakes when we're young, and we need to correct them, but it's all about learning. And we have to make those mistakes become our learning experiences and not make them happen again. That's the way it is. Well, anyway, I'm going to cut it off here. Hope you guys enjoy. If you need anything, or if you want to ask me any questions, or if you want if you want to send me something nice, any gifts or whatever, anything special that I may need that will help me, you can just email me. I'll give you my address and you can mail me whatever it is that you have for me. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.